Hey, what's up, everybody? So we're gonna get ready for Week 8 tomorrow night, Thursday night football. So we are getting ready for my Week 8 picks.
Oh boy, here we go.
So we start off with the Thursday night football game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. I like the Bills in this matchup. I think the Bills are definitely going to bounce back. I think their defense is going to play better. I think overall, Buffalo's going to have a better game than last week. I don't know what Baker Mayfield's going to do. I don't see him doing very good against this Buffalo Bills defense. So, yeah, I'm going with the Bills. They're going to bounce back in week 8. Next matchup, we got the New York Giants against the New York Jets. So we got the two New York teams going at it. The only reason why I picked the Giants is because of Saquon Barkley. He does have a questionable tag right now, but I just don't see the Jets defense stopping Saquon Barkley if he does play. This took me a while to decide because I was like, okay, the Jets, Zach Wilson, Brees Hall, but you know what? I'm just thinking I just really like Saquon Barkley to go off in this game. I like the Giants in this matchup. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and this was another matchup that I was kind of really deciding who I want to go with. I like Kenny Pickett. He had a pretty good game last week. Um, so I think Najee Harris, I don't think he's hurt. I don't have Najee Harris on any of my fantasy football teams, but I don't know. I like the Steelers. They're at home, but I could see Jacksonville winning this game though with Travis Etienne, Calvin Ridley, but with the Steelers playing at home, Kenny Pickett's actually playing decent. I think the Steelers are going to pull this matchup out at the end. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Eagles against the Washington Commanders. Yeah, Eagles, easy pick. This could be a dominating performance by Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Swift, AJ Brown. I just don't see anything good coming out for Washington in this matchup. It's a tough matchup for Washington. Last week they had a tough matchup against the Miami Dolphins. Easy matchup this week. I'm going with the Eagles. Probably a blowout. This game could be over by the third quarter. But yeah, Eagles all the way. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Cowboys and the Rams. Very interesting matchup. I'll tell you right now, if Kyron Williams was back this week, he's still injured, I probably would have went with the Rams, but I just like Dallas's defense. Who knows what Dak's gonna do? Is Dallas gonna have good Dak or are they gonna have bad Dak? CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard. I think they could have really good games, but I don't know. Like I said, if Kyron Williams was playing, I definitely would have picked the Rams. But Puka and oh my god, I forgot his name. Cooper Kupp. My god, I had like a biggest brain fart. I could see them having a big matchup, big game, fantasy wise, especially. But for some reason, they're playing at Dallas. I like Dallas in this matchup. It could be close, could be a blowout. Who knows? But I like Dallas in this matchup. So we got the Green Bay Packers going against the Minnesota Vikings in a big NFC North matchup. I like the Vikings. Jordan Addison, Alexander Madison, Kirk Cousins. They were just saying this morning, Troy Aikman was saying I don't know if it was an interview or whatever, a quote. He said Kirk Cousins is a top 10 quarterback. But yeah, even with Aaron Jones, I don't know. I just like the Vikings in this. I think Kirk Cousins is really starting to get his stuff together. But yeah, I don't see Green Bay beating the Vikings. I just like Jordan Addison. Had a really good fantasy football week last week. He helped me out so much. I came back in a couple of my teams and came back and won. But yeah, I like the Vikings in this matchup. Next matchup, we got the Tennessee Titans against the Atlanta Falcons. Kind of like, matchup, but I'm going with Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson actually has a questionable tag. But yeah, Tennessee, hot rumors this morning. Is Derrick Henry going to get traded during the trading deadline? I see DeAndre Hopkins definitely getting traded before Derrick Henry. I think Falcons have a little bit more firepower than the Titans. If the Falcons can shut down Derrick Henry, they win this game. I don't know if that's going to happen, but for some reason, I just like the Falcons in this. I just feel like they have a little bit better players than Tennessee. Next matchup, the Miami Dolphins against the New England Patriots. Dolphins. They're going to have a bounce back week. I don't know what else to say. Tyreek Hill having an MVP season. He's going to go off. Tua's going to have a really good game. Nothing else to say except a big W for the Miami Dolphins this week. Interesting matchup. The Indianapolis Colts and New Orleans Saints. We got Kamara versus Jonathan Taylor. I like the Saints in this matchup. I don't see the Colts stopping Alvin Kamara. I think Jonathan Taylor is going to also have a big game. But yeah, I think Kamara and his running game is definitely going to be too much for the Colts. I like the Saints in this matchup to defeat the Colts. This one's definitely going to be interesting. We got the two rookie quarterbacks, CJ Stroud against Bryce Young. I'm going with the Texans. I think CJ Stroud is going to play obviously better than Bryce Young. Even though Adam Thielen, I'm starting him. Start Adam Thielen. I think I have this funny feeling he is going to go off in fantasy football. You know, start him as a flex. But yeah, I think it's going to be CJ Stroud. And CJ Stroud is obviously playing a lot better than Bryce Young. But Bryce Young really doesn't have any weapons. If Carolina can get some weapons, I feel like Carolina could be a lot more decent team. But yeah, Stroud wins this matchup. Texans over the Panthers. So next matchup, we got Denver and Seattle. Where's Tyler Lockett been in fantasy football? I like Seattle. Kenneth Walker, Geno Smith. I think I don't even think this is going to be close, but I think Seattle is definitely going to win this game. Denver, they just got more question than answers. Yeah, I think Kenneth Walker is going to have a really big game. Maybe Tyler Lockett. Maybe this is the week where he has a really big fantasy week. I don't know, but I like the Seahawks over the Broncos. The next matchup, we got the San Francisco 49ers against the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's my game of the week. Yeah, I think this one could be a really good matchup, a really fun game. Definitely San Francisco's going to bounce back. This was hard to pick, but I'm going with the 49ers. Too much McCaffrey for the Bengals. Jamar Chase obviously is going to have a good game. Is Joey B going to have a good game? Brock Purdy's going to bounce back. But yeah, I like the 49ers in this matchup to bounce back. Because last week against the Vikings, it was just like, I just couldn't believe it. I woke up in the morning and saw the score. I was like, wait, did the Vikings just beat the 49ers? No way that happened. But yeah, 49ers bounce back this week in week 8. I made a mistake real quick. I said the Seahawks and the Browns. I apologize. If you're watching this right now and you made it to this far, I like the Seahawks over the Browns, not the Broncos. Sorry, it was a little miswritten right there. Okay, here we go. Kansas City and the Broncos. Sorry, I apologize about that. I like Kansas City. I don't know what to say. Taylor Swift probably going to be at the game, and root on Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, and the Chiefs are definitely going to win big. This is going to be a blowout. Chiefs over the Broncos. The next matchup, we've got the Sunday night football game between my Bears and I almost said San Diego Chargers, the LA Chargers. I like the Chargers in this matchup. Too much Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler. I don't know. I hope my Bears makes it close, but I feel like it's going to be too much Chargers for my Bears. Chargers wins this game. And then we got the Monday night football game between the Lions and the Raiders. Yeah, the Lions are going to definitely win this game. Davante Adams is going to be like, wait, what happened? Lions going to win this.